Your hard-earned money is being siphoned away by brands you've trusted for decades. Fast food chains that once offered affordable meals have engineered a calculated betrayal, transforming everyday dining into aggressive profit extraction schemes that leave customers hungry, frustrated, and financially drained. These price hikes aren't innocent responses to inflation. They are deliberate strategies crafted by executives who now view loyal customers as exploitable revenue rather than the backbone of their business. Behind every cheerful commercial and loyalty promotion lies a system built to charge more, give less, and disguise shrinking portions as premium offerings. The social contract that made fast food accessible to working families has been completely broken. Menu engineering, portion manipulation, and psychological pricing have replaced the simple promise of fair prices and reliable meals. Today we're exposing the 6 fast food chains that have abandoned their founding principles and become some of the worst financial decisions you can make in 2025. Number 6. Taco Bell. The Mexican-inspired pioneer that once delivered true value through generous portions and creative menu offerings has devolved into a masterclass in customer manipulation. What used to be an affordable late-night staple has become a carefully engineered system of artificial scarcity, portion reduction, and relentless price inflation that makes every visit feel like a financial penalty rather than a satisfying meal. The innovative spirit that once defined Taco Bell has been weaponized against customers through constant menu rotations that remove beloved items just as people grow attached to them. Limited-time offerings cycle in and out with calculated frequency, creating urgency rather than value. Instead of enhancing the dining experience, these tactics pressure customers into rushed purchases designed to boost quarterly revenue. Portions have shrunk to the point of deception. Burritos once packed with flavor and substance now rely on cheap fillers, rice, lettuce, and empty tortilla, while protein amounts shrink to token quantities that fail to justify rising prices. The abundant, customizable assembly that built customer loyalty has been replaced with precise portioning protocols engineered to protect margins, not satisfy hunger. Menu engineering has quietly dismantled the dollar menu and replaced it with combinations that cost significantly more while delivering less. Affordable standalone items have been eliminated, forcing customers into overpriced combos they never asked for. The breakfast expansion only amplified these issues, introducing high-priced morning items that compete poorly with traditional breakfast restaurants, offering better quality and larger portions. The loyalty program has similarly eroded. Point accumulation rates have dropped, redemption thresholds have increased, and rewards now require significantly more spending for noticeably less benefit. The program still looks generous on paper, but longtime customers immediately notice how much harder it is to earn anything meaningful. Customization, long a selling point, has also been monetized. Simple ingredient adjustments now trigger upcharges that can double a basic meal, turning personalization into a revenue generator rather than a customer perk. Meanwhile, quality control remains inconsistent as prices continue rising. Combo meals now rival sit-down Mexican restaurants in cost while offering smaller portions, reheated components, and weaker flavor profiles. Even basic expectations like consistent pricing and portion standards vary wildly between locations. Finally, the once-free sauce packet system has been quietly restricted. Customers receive fewer packets by default, while premium sauces now carry upcharges. Another example of Taco Bell monetizing what used to be free. What was once fun, affordable, and craveable has become a frustrating case study in how to destroy customer loyalty through nickel and diming, shrinking portions, and endless menu manipulation. Number 5. Starbucks. The company that once democratized premium coffee culture has morphed into a financial predator, where daily caffeine rituals quietly drain household budgets. What began as an affordable luxury has become a pricing and loyalty system engineered to extract maximum revenue while delivering diminishing value, shrinking rewards, and increasingly generic beverage experiences. The third-place concept that justified premium pricing, inviting stores where people gathered to work, relax, and socialize, has been abandoned. Modern Starbucks locations prioritize speed and turnover, featuring hard seating, reduced tables, and sterile designs that encourage quick exits rather than lingering. What once felt like a community hub now operates like a high-traffic beverage dispensary. Mobile ordering, once marketed as convenience, has become a tool for hidden pricing tactics. Prices fluctuate by location, time, and demand, creating unpredictable drink totals that punish customers trying to maintain consistent routines. Many discover that the same order can vary by several dollars, simply depending on where or when it's placed. Customization, once a beloved part of the Starbucks experience, has been systematically monetized. Alternative milks, syrups, extra shots, cold foam, and even basic temperature preferences now trigger upcharges that push ordinary drinks well into $8 or $12 territory. What once felt like personal creativity now feels like a never-ending series of micro fees designed to inflate margins. Seasonal beverages, once fun yearly treats, now function as luxury-priced limited editions, engineered to create artificial scarcity. Holiday drinks return at record-high prices, taste increasingly inconsistent, and vanish before customers can decide whether they're worth the premium. The loyalty program overhaul delivered the biggest blow. Star accumulation rates were cut, redemption thresholds increased, and the best rewards now require dramatically more spending. Occasional customers have effectively been pushed out of the rewards ecosystem, while loyal patrons must spend far more for benefits that once felt accessible. Massive expansion into high-rent urban markets has further inflated menu prices without improving beverage quality. Customers now pay casual dining prices for drinks prepared with inconsistent techniques, rushed execution, and turnover-heavy staffing. Food offerings have expanded, but not with quality. Starbucks now competes against specialist bakeries and breakfast shops, while charging more for sandwiches and pastries that consistently underperform in freshness, flavor, and portion size. Even the brand's sustainability messaging, once a key differentiator, has been absorbed into the pricing machine. Corporate promises of ethical sourcing and environmental responsibility feel disconnected from the inflated costs customers shoulder daily, with little visible impact to justify the premiums. Starbucks didn't simply raise prices, it re-engineered its entire business model around maximizing extraction from loyal customers who once saw the brand as a treat, not a burden. Number 4. Five Guys. The burger specialist that built its reputation on hand-cut fries and never-frozen beef has priced itself into luxury dining territory where $20 combo meals represent some of the most egregious value failures in American fast food, especially considering portion reductions that directly contradict the generous servings that originally justified premium positioning and customer loyalty. The original Five Guys experience centered on burger quality and fry abundance that created memorable dining moments through visual excess rather than sophisticated preparation methods. French fries overflowed containers and filled bags, creating Instagram-worthy presentations that supported premium pricing while delivering satisfaction levels that encouraged social media sharing and positive word-of-mouth marketing that drove organic customer acquisition. Portion standardization has eliminated the generous fry servings that once defined Five Guys' value propositions, while maintaining pricing structures established during periods of abundance. The extra scoop of fries that created viral social media moments and differentiated Five Guys from competitors now represents standard portions that fail to justify premium pricing when customers can receive superior value at competing establishments offering comparable quality at significantly lower price points. Menu expansion beyond core competencies has introduced complexity that drives up operational costs while diluting the focused execution that originally distinguished Five Guys from competitors. Additional protein options and premium toppings require pricing strategies that position simple burger orders in luxury spending categories without delivering dining experiences that justify the financial investment compared to casual dining alternatives offering superior atmosphere and service standards. The peanut oil preparation method that once provided unique flavor profiles and justified premium positioning now competes against numerous establishments offering comparable cooking techniques while maintaining more reasonable pricing structures. Specialty preparation methods no longer provide sufficient competitive advantages to support pricing strategies that exclude budget-conscious consumers who originally embraced Five Guys as an affordable upgrade from traditional fast food options. Location overhead in premium retail environments has created cost pressures that require menu pricing exceeding casual dining alternatives while delivering fast food service standards and limited dining environments. High-rent shopping centers and urban locations demand revenue strategies that transform quick burger runs into significant financial decisions rather than spontaneous meal solutions for families and individuals seeking convenient dining options. Quality messaging emphasizes fresh ingredients and hand-cut preparation methods. But actual dining experiences reveal that food quality improvements have failed to keep pace with dramatic price escalations. Never frozen beef and fresh cut fries no longer differentiate Five Guys sufficiently to justify cost premiums that approach sit down restaurant pricing, while delivering fast food portions and service standards that feel inadequate at premium price points. Corporate expansion strategies have prioritized revenue growth over value preservation, creating market pressures that forced individual locations to maximize per customer spending through price increases that eroded the value propositions that originally built brand loyalty. The accessible luxury positioning that once attracted diverse customer demographics has evolved into actual luxury pricing that serves narrower markets without proportional improvements in food quality or dining experiences. Franchise operational requirements have created financial pressures that get passed directly to customers through menu pricing that prioritizes location profitability over customer satisfaction and long-term brand loyalty. The franchise model that once ensured quality consistency now enables pricing flexibility that serves corporate interests more effectively than customer needs or value expectations established through decades of brand positioning. Number 3, Chipotle. The fast casual pioneer that revolutionized quick dining through fresh ingredients and customizable assembly has become the most notorious example of portion manipulation and price inflation in modern food service, where build-your-own concepts have been weaponized against customers through employee training focused on ingredient minimization rather than satisfaction delivery. The assembly line theater that once showcased ingredient freshness and customization now operates under strict portion guidelines designed to maximize profit margins through precise measurement protocols that prioritize cost control over customer hunger satisfaction. Rice servings that previously provided substantial meal foundations now barely cover bowl bottoms, while protein portions require specific utensils designed to limit quantities rather than accommodate reasonable customer expectations for premium-priced meals. Employee training programs emphasize portion control techniques over customer service standards, creating interactions where staff members follow corporate protocols designed to minimize ingredient costs regardless of customer preferences or satisfaction levels. The transparent preparation process that originally built customer trust has been transformed into a psychological manipulation, where customers witness deliberate portion restriction while believing they control their dining experience through customization choices. Menu engineering has eliminated genuine value options while implementing upcharge structures that can double basic meal costs when customers attempt to achieve satisfying portions through additional ingredients. Extra protein, guacamole, and premium toppings carry charges that transform simple customization requests into luxury purchases that push basic bowls into premium dining price categories without delivering proportional quality improvements or satisfaction levels. Location inconsistencies in portion standards create unpredictable dining experiences where identical orders result in dramatically different food quantities, depending on individual employee training and management enforcement of corporate cost-cutting protocols. The standardized experience that once defined chain reliability has been abandoned in favor of profit maximization strategies that make value assessment impossible for customers seeking consistent meal satisfaction. Quality messaging emphasizes sustainable farming practices and premium ingredient sourcing, but these claims fail to address the fundamental disconnect between marketing promises and actual food quantities delivered to customers, paying increasingly higher prices for demonstrably smaller portions. Organic ingredients and ethical sourcing cannot justify portion reductions that leave customers hungry and financially frustrated after spending premium prices for incomplete meal experiences. Digital ordering systems have enabled portion standardization that eliminates employee discretion in serving sizes while creating psychological distance between customers and food preparation that prevents real-time portion assessment or negotiation. The convenience that originally attracted busy professionals has become a mechanism for implementing cost-cutting measures that benefit corporate margins rather than customer satisfaction or value delivery. The corporate sustainability narrative has become a marketing smokescreen that justifies inflated pricing through environmental claims that provide minimal tangible benefits while extracting maximum financial value from environmentally conscious consumers seeking responsible dining choices. Customers pay premium prices for compostable bowls and ethical sourcing programs that deliver questionable environmental impact compared to the financial burden they impose on individual household budgets. The fast casual positioning that once offered superior value compared to traditional fast food has been abandoned through pricing strategies that position Chipotle as a premium dining option while maintaining fast food service standards and limited dining environments. Assembly line efficiency cannot justify sit-down restaurant prices when customers receive minimal portions, plastic utensils, and cafeteria-style seating that fails to support the premium positioning reflected in menu pricing structures. Corporate messaging continues to emphasize food quality and customization freedom, while implementing operational policies that systematically reduce portion sizes and eliminate genuine value options. The disconnect between marketing claims and actual dining experiences has reached levels that damage brand credibility among customers who originally embraced Chipotle as an affordable alternative to both traditional fast food and casual dining establishments. Number 2. Shake Shack. The premium burger concept that promised elevated fast food experiences has devolved into perhaps the most dramatic example of marketing manipulation over substance delivery, where casual dining prices meet fast food portions in combinations that create some of the worst value propositions available to American consumers seeking satisfying meal experiences. The farm-to-table messaging that originally supported premium pricing now feels like elaborate justification for cost structures that position simple burger orders as luxury dining experiences. Antibiotic-free beef and artisanal preparation claims cannot mask the fundamental reality that customers pay restaurant prices for portions that leave them hungry and financially frustrated after investing significant money in incomplete meal experiences. Premium ingredient sourcing has been weaponized as marketing language that justifies pricing strategies designed for upscale establishments while delivering fast food operational efficiency and limited service standards. The craft burger positioning enables menu prices that treat quick service purchases as fine dining investments without providing proportional increases in food quantity, preparation sophistication, or dining atmosphere enhancement. Location strategies targeting affluent urban demographics have created pricing structures that exclude broad customer segments while failing to deliver dining experiences that justify premium positioning. The accessible luxury concept has evolved into actual luxury pricing that serves narrow markets without corresponding improvements in food quality, service standards, or dining environments that support the financial investment required for basic meal completion. Concrete shake offerings that once provided unique dessert experiences now represent significant additional expenses that can push individual meal costs above $30 for single diners seeking complete dining satisfaction. Specialty desserts carry premium pricing that requires budget planning typically reserved for special occasion dining rather than routine meal solutions for busy professionals and families. Menu complexity has expanded beyond burger expertise into breakfast offerings and seasonal specialties that carry premium pricing without delivering operational excellence or portion generosity that customers expect when investing casual dining budgets in fast food establishments. The diversification strategy has created operational challenges that get reflected in higher menu prices without corresponding improvements in core competency execution or customer value delivery. Corporate branding emphasizes artisanal preparation and premium ingredients, but actual dining experiences increasingly reveal that portion sizes and food quality fail to support pricing strategies that position Shake Shack as a premium alternative rather than an overpriced fast food option, competing poorly against both budget and upscale dining alternatives available in similar price ranges. The drive-through expansion that promised convenience has created operational complexity that drives up costs while diluting the focused execution that originally distinguished Shake Shack from competitors. Quick service efficiency cannot justify premium pricing when customers receive minimal portions and limited customization options that fail to differentiate the experience from traditional fast food alternatives offering superior value propositions. Staff training programs emphasize upselling techniques over customer service excellence, creating interactions where employees receive incentives for promoting premium editions and larger orders rather than helping customers achieve satisfaction within reasonable budget parameters. The hospitality standards that once supported premium positioning have been replaced by sales-focused conversations designed to maximize transaction values regardless of customer financial limitations or satisfaction priorities. Quality control variations between locations create inconsistent experiences where identical orders result in dramatically different value delivery, depending on franchise operational standards and local management priorities. The reliable experience that once justified premium pricing has been compromised through expansion strategies that prioritize revenue growth over consistent value delivery and brand standard maintenance. Number 1, McDonald's. The global fast food titan that built its empire on affordability and consistency has committed the ultimate betrayal by dismantling every core value proposition that made it the default choice for working families. What was once the most accessible restaurant in America has quietly transformed into one of the most expensive quick-service options, leaving longtime customers wondering how the Golden Arches became a luxury brand in disguise. The damage began when McDonald's eliminated the iconic dollar menu, once a lifeline for low-income households, students, and busy families trying to stretch their budgets. In its place are value meals with price tags that often surpass full sit-down restaurant entrees, despite offering smaller portions, inconsistent quality, and no table service. A Big Mac combo in many cities now exceeds $15, competing not with Burger King or Wendy's, but with actual restaurants offering freshly prepared meals, larger servings, and better overall value. Mobile app pricing has become the company's primary shield against public backlash. Instead of transparent affordability, McDonald's has created a gamified maze of rotating offers, digital coupons, and loyalty bonuses that force customers to trade personal data and time just to access prices that used to be standard. What was marketed as convenience has evolved into a pay-to-play system where the only path to semi-reasonable pricing requires constant app engagement and promotional participation. Without these digital workarounds, menu boards display prices that shock even longtime customers. Happy Meals, once the most predictable, budget-friendly part of the McDonald's experience, have seen some of the steepest increases of all. In many markets, a single children's meal now approaches or exceeds $10. The toys, once a central part of McDonald's cultural identity, have declined in quality while the food portions inside the box have shrunk. What used to be an affordable family outing has become a major budget decision, forcing parents to weigh the cost of kids' meals against the weekly grocery bill. The breakfast menu, long considered McDonald's strongest offering, has not escaped the inflation spiral. Egg McMuffin meals, which once hovered around $5, now cost more than freshly prepared breakfast platters at local diners. The promise of quick, inexpensive breakfast has been replaced by premium pricing for smaller portions, inconsistent quality, and a declining service experience that no longer offsets the cost. The introduction of McCafe once symbolized an attempt to compete with Starbucks on flavor and sophistication. Instead, McCafe has imported coffee house pricing without coffee house quality. Specialty drinks routinely exceed $5 to $7, often matching Starbucks prices despite inconsistent flavor, rushed preparation, and limited customization options. The original appeal, premium coffee at fast food prices, has been erased entirely. Across the board, McDonald's portion sizes have shrunk while packaging has grown more deceptive. Fries arrive in half-filled containers. Sandwiches appear smaller and flatter. Ingredients taste cheaper. Customers who once left full now leave frustrated and often still hungry. Meanwhile, corporate messaging insists that McDonald's remains committed to value, affordability, and accessible dining for all. But the disconnect between marketing and reality has reached catastrophic levels. Customers are no longer fooled by cheerful ads or nostalgic branding. They see the receipts, they feel the financial pressure, and many have begun walking away. McDonald's didn't just raise prices, it abandoned the very people who built its empire. Working families, students, budget-conscious diners, and everyday Americans seeking simple, predictable meals at fair prices. In 2025, the Golden Arches don't stand for affordability. They stand for corporate greed masquerading as convenience. And the customers who once depended on McDonald's aren't quietly accepting the betrayal. They're taking their business elsewhere, leaving behind empty dining rooms that tell the real story corporate executives refuse to acknowledge. The evidence is undeniable. These six chains have destroyed the value that once made fast food a lifeline for working families. What used to be affordable convenience has morphed into corporate exploitation, built on shrinking portions, inflated prices, and loyalty programs engineered to squeeze every possible dollar from customers. They've abandoned the original promise of serving satisfying meals at fair prices, trading decades of trust for short-term profit grabs. From Taco Bell's constant menu manipulations to McDonald's betrayal of its value reputation, these brands have become financial traps disguised as quick meals. Fast food once respected family budgets. Now it punishes customers with pricing strategies that treat loyal diners as expendable revenue, not relationships worth preserving. The social contract is broken, and your wallet is your voice. Support businesses that still believe feeding people shouldn't feel like financial exploitation. These chains forgot that truth, and their empty parking lots prove customers are choosing better alternatives.